So if you want to be a YouTuber, you found the right video, because I am a full-time YouTuber and it's pretty well what it's cracked up to be. I do cool things, my life is pretty sweet, and you make some solid money doing it. But it was definitely not always like this. I actually started out on YouTube making the cringiest vlogs and fitness videos you ever did see. But in fact, no one saw them because they didn't get any views. But after years of studying YouTube, I have finally figured it out, and I now have a YouTube channel approaching 100,000 subscribers that I make a full-time income off of. But I don't want you to take nearly as long as it took to grow my channel to grow yours. And ideally, we can even make it a little bit less cringe. Some cringe is definitely okay. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you all the secrets that you need to know to become a YouTuber this year. So let's get after it. All right, so let's share these YouTube secrets to help you grow your channel. The first thing that you need to get right is figuring out your niche, and I'll say / your voice. And they do go hand in hand. And I know if you've thought about YouTube, you've probably heard the word niche hundreds, if not thousands of times, but stick with me, I promise you, this stuff is really important and things you haven't heard before. So your niche is the kinds of videos you're making or the topics you make videos around. So for example, with my channel, I make videos all about social media strategy. That's the niche that I'm in. But what really separates you from any of your competitors is your voice. And your voice is your unique personality and the change that you bring to people from them watching your videos. And that is the ultimate differentiator on YouTube. If you look at creators like Emma Chamberlain or David Dobrik, you would maybe say that they're not in a niche, but you could absolutely say they have a very distinct voice, and that's what brings them their success. Having a clear and defined niche makes it really easy to come up with video topics, but what makes people want to stick around and watch more is your unique voice. And both those creators are perfect examples to watch their content to understand what I'm saying about voice and why it's so important. It creates an emotional change. So even if you say they're not in a niche, the change that they bring to their viewers is their voice and arguably their niche. So regardless of who you're making videos for or what niche you're in, think about your voice. Think about the emotional change that you want to bring to people through your content. And there's a quote that I reference all the time because it is so true. People don't remember what you say, they remember how you made them feel. You want people to feel through your videos regardless of what niche you're in. And if you can do that, you can bring them feeling, you will grow on YouTube way faster than your competition. The next tip is brutally straightforward, and it's to make videos that you would actually watch. And I mean, be brutally honest with yourself. Would you actually watch the content you're making? If the answer is no, you need to level that up, because you can't expect other people to sign up to watch videos that you wouldn't even watch even though you made it. So a good tip here is to get other people to watch your videos before you post and get their feedback, especially if you think that's the person you're trying to target through your content. Make sure they thoroughly enjoy watching their videos and get the intended purpose from watching that video. Value can come in 101 different ways, and that will depend on your voice and your niche, but make sure the person that you're trying to bring value actually gets that value from your videos. And it's really hard to be objective on videos that you created, so getting an accountability buddy isn't a bad idea. So the next tip is another one that you probably heard 101 times, but it is to be consistent, and that is absolutely critical for success on YouTube, and let me explain why. Creating content in and of itself is an art form, and if you don't do it a lot, you're not going to get good at it, and you're not going to get feedback from your viewers to determine what's working versus what isn't. A lot of people stress about getting the perfect video, but you don't even know what that is, and you'll never know what it is until the audience tells you. So get more content out there so you have more feedback and more data to make more creative decisions moving forward that will actually bring your channel growth and success, proven by what people want. So my approach to consistency for small creators is to balance a few different things. The first is you do want to be making some consistent videos targeting keywords, so specific search phrases that you know your ideal follower is searching for. The reason being is because even small channels have an opportunity to rank if they do YouTube SEO the right way. So what I would be doing as a small creator is mixing in search-based videos and then rotating in some videos that have more viral potential, so they appeal to more mass market audience. So they're not going to be found via search, but they could do well in browse and suggested, and that's actually where true YouTube virality comes from. So you want to do a mix of both. If you get the evergreen search-based videos coming in consistently, you're getting consistent traffic coming to your channel and constant people coming your way. Plus, if you balance that with the viral potential videos, you're opening yourself up to a potential broader audience, which can help your channel grow far faster. So in my opinion, a combination of the two is the ticket to longevity on YouTube as well as success. And so building off that, the next tip would be how to find topics to make videos around. For the search-based evergreen content, so the videos that people are actively searching for, I recommend using vidIQ and their different different tools to give you topics specific to your niche that you have an opportunity to rank on and get people finding you that way through using the YouTube search bar. Their tools are extremely easy to use and they have free and paid plans. So I recommend starting off with the free plan, using their keyword research tools around topics within your niche to find proven in-demand topics to make videos around. And they recently just launched another feature called Daily Ideas, which gives specific video topic ideas for your unique channel that have an opportunity to get a lot of views. So it makes idea creation specific to your channel, your niche, and your voice substantially easier. The next tool I recommend using is just YouTube itself. Go look at videos, especially the ones in your niche, that are performing very, very well. And when doing this research, put an emphasis on recent videos that are doing very, very well. So they're getting a ton of traffic currently. If it makes sense for your channel, you probably want to do a similar video and build off of what was done in that video. So spend time critically studying YouTube as well as your favorite creators to get inspiration for content ideas as well as different elements in your videos. And when you go through and watch YouTube from here forward, if you want to be a YouTuber, start understanding why creators are doing what they're doing inside of the video. Everything that's being done is being done deliberately to keep you watching. When you start understanding the elements that go into a very watchable video, you can actually deconstruct that and put that into your videos and give yourself a way better opportunity to get videos that people watch, which is going to help you grow way faster. And while you should absolutely study your favorite YouTubers, do not, and I cannot stress this enough, do not copy them. If you take one thing from this video, it should be the voice piece that we've covered earlier on. And if you try to copy someone else's delivery style or their videos in general, you are going to lose 100% of the time because their unique voice is why their audience follows them. And that hole has already been filled. So learn from people, but don't copy them. You need to be you and you need to develop your own unique voice if you want to find success on YouTube. So study, learn from, don't copy. The only thing hotter than these tips is the weather here in Florida. That was really bad. Okay, let's continue. So how do you create viral content? This is actually more straightforward than you think. In your niche, if you want to create viral content, you have to do one of a few things. The first one is to be first. So if you cover a topic that is trending and you're the first video to make it, YouTube does not discriminate. If they know people want a video and you're the only one who made it, you're going to get the views. The second way to create viral videos is to simply be more compelling or more interesting than the competition. An example of this that I love to reference is Beluga on YouTube. He has a channel that absolutely blew up, and if you watch the videos, it wouldn't really make sense as to why it's so popular until you deconstruct what he did so well to be more compelling. He stood out on YouTube by breaking the norm and by breaking the mold. He took something so simple like Discord conversations and presented them in a trolly and humorous fashion that made for highly watchable videos, which led to long view durations or viewing sessions, which YouTube absolutely loves. So that goes to show you don't need to be better. You need to be more compelling or more interesting to bring people in. And then if you create videos the right way that keeps people watching, YouTube will love you and YouTube will push your content. Beluga, I hope I pronounced that correctly, is a perfect example of that. Compelling and interesting, take it to virality. And the third route to viral content is just riding a trend very early. So if you spot something that is currently taking off or right before it's about to take off, naturally, if you make content and you're one of the first few creators in that space or covering that topic, naturally you're going to get more views. But make sure to only ride trends that make sense for you or to ride them in a way that makes sense for your audience and your intentions for your channel, because it can actually be a curse to get a viral video if it's not the kind of videos that you want to be making in the future. So keep that in mind. So now let's move on to stats and the ones you should actually care about when it comes to YouTube. A lot of people are obsessed with click-through rate and watch time. And because watch time is so important on YouTube, a lot of people obsess thinking they need to make longer videos to get more watch time. Well, I'm here to tell you the real tea. And it's not that YouTube cares about individual watch time per videos. They care about how long you can keep people watching your library of content. So what they really care about is viewing session time. So just like the example I referenced earlier of Bulaga, his ability to get people into his videos through being unique was greater amplified because his videos were so watchable because they were constantly engaging and very short. So he was wickedly successful even having very short videos because the average watch time or viewing session of a viewer was far higher than the average across YouTube. So don't be obsessed with the length of each video. Be obsessed with the viewer's experience and how long you're going to actually be able to keep them around watching your content. If you can create a loop that keeps them watching more and more of your content, YouTube will absolutely love you and they will push your videos like crazy, just like they did Bulaga. Yeah, that's his name. I'm probably butchering his name, but yes, just like him. So obsess over viewer experience and try to make content that is highly watchable and encourages more and more consumption of your other videos. That's how you blow up, son. The next tip is one that's going to help you out a ton, and that's that gear actually does not matter nearly as much as you think, with some exceptions. As long as it doesn't look like it was shot on one of those indestructible Nokia phones, which I'm not even sure if they had a camera, but you get what I'm saying. As long as it doesn't look like it was shot on a potato, people are going to watch if it's good content. And then with audio, as long as it doesn't sound like some 1800s radios, if they had radios back then you're going to be good to go. If anything, I would invest into a microphone before I would a camera. If you have even a recent smartphone, it is more than good enough to film videos on. And I'm actually currently filming this video that you're watching right now on my smartphone. So don't let the gear be the reason you don't start. It matters so much less than you realize. And if you do want to invest in some equipment, I would say go mic first, improve the audio, and then improve the video quality. And make sure you're buying something that's more powerful than your phone to justify the purpose. Because believe it or not, people actually will click off a video that sounds bad faster than they will click off a video that doesn't look super HD. So focus on the audio first. So the final point I just want to stress here in this video, if you want to be a YouTuber, is this is absolutely a marathon, not a sprint, and it should be viewed as such if you actually want to be successful. Stop thinking in terms of days or months and start thinking about this in terms of years. And I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but if you do implement all the strategies and tips that we've covered throughout this video, you can dramatically cut down the time that it takes for your channel to grow and be profitable. But do this because you love it, because that way you're actually working towards something that you truly will love, and you'll have the passion that it takes to actually find this success in a competitive field like YouTube. I so often get asked, what niche should I go into? And they're asking because they want the quickest route to success. If you don't love the videos that you're making, it's unlikely other people are going to love watching them. And even if you do get success, you're creating something that you don't even want to be doing. So be patient and make things that you actually want to make for people you actually want to help, and you're going to win on YouTube. So those are my biggest YouTube tips to help you be a YouTuber. Before you go though, I'd love to hear about your channel, either the one you're currently running or the one you're going to start after watching this video. Let me know in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I'll help you along your YouTube journey. I post weekly videos helping you grow on social media and make money from it. So I am here to help you. Me, my sweaty self, and I want to help you grow on YouTube. So you got this. I'll see you in the next video. Go crush it. Peace.